I don't want to be the person who tells you should buy this and this. If you buy it, it would change your life. Because I really don't believe in that. I really do think that, trying to buy less and trying to focus more on doing and creating and crafting, it's been good for my mental health as well. My cat. Yes. Hi. It's been a long time since you'd seen my cat. Say hi. She said hi. Oh my god, cat hair everywhere. Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Ariane. I'm a French illustrator. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. I feel like I haven't done this in a long while because at the beginning of March I got the flu and I felt like I was gonna die, and then I didn't post for 2 weeks, and then the last video I shooted was in Poland because I went to visit my friend Werka Wiewiórka. You might know her also by her own real name, Werka Maciejewska. I went to see her in Poland. It was amazing. I spent 10 days there. I made so much art. Anyways, I really wanted to film with daylight, and daylight is short these days, especially since I've been back in my cave, which is really dark, and so I opted for a cozy vibe. I made myself some chicory. If you want to go make yourself a cup of tea, go ahead. I wanted to update you today on my low buy year and how it's been going on, because at the end of the month, the first quarter of the year will be done. What? Time flies, I know. Let's get into it. This is an update of how my low buy year is going. Gosh. So, I have my notebook with my notes on what I wanted to do for this low buy year. And then I've got my brain and I know what I did for the past 3 months. So let me remind you the rules that I had set for myself for this low buy year. I was supposed to not buy any new art supplies, any new courses, any new books, any new art, any new stationery, or any new clothes. So I guess I'm gonna do like a category by category of how I am slowly but surely failing this low buy year, but also how I'm not failing in a way. Let me talk to you about that. I told myself that this year I could buy myself 5 new items, and also I had like some exceptions that were relative to art supplies, especially like I was allowed to replace something that I had finished and that I use on a daily basis. Let's talk about art supplies first, shall we? I was so good at not buying any new art supplies, and also I kind of felt like, giving lectures about how not buying any new art supplies was so good for my creativity, because it really was. And also kind of hypocritical because I had loads of new art supplies all throughout last year, and then for my birthday in December of 2024 I got loads of watercolor paper, and I had just bought myself a new watercolor set. So I really have been into developing my watercolor technique, which has been amazing. Like really focusing on that has been amazing. I also had bought myself right before the end of December a new sketchbook that is my secret sketchbook. If you don't know about the secret sketchbook, this is a nice time for me to kind of do a plug-in of my Patreon. Hey, did you know that I have a Patreon? There's 2 tiers, like there's a free membership that you can join and you'll have access to a shit ton of stuff. Like I write blog posts, I post monthly podcasts, I share photo dumps of like behind the scenes and stuff I do in my more personal life. And then there is like a tip jar that is €5 a month, and if you join the tip jar you'll have access to exclusive videos that I film only for my patrons and a secret chat where I post stuff from my secret sketchbook. Smooth transition. My secret sketchbook is really cute. It's a simple Manali sketchbook. It's got nice paper that actually is really cheap, but also kind of nice. Like you can use paint on it. It will survive. And there are some really cute drawings that I do. I mostly draw in graphite in it, and it's mostly research for future paintings. This is a sneak peek. You won't get more. If you want more, please consider joining my Patreon, even for free. Like, it's a fun place to be. There are really cute people on my Patreon, and also I post really cute stuff. That was the end of my plugin. So I had just bought myself a new sketchbook. I had a shit ton of art supplies for my birthday, so many new things. So not buying any new art supplies was kind of easy at the beginning. I was like, wow, I do have so much. Like, I even started gathering the art supplies that I really don't use or don't know what to do with in order for maybe one day do a giveaway. Would you be interested in me doing a giveaway? Anyways, and then there was a trip to Poland. And I knew that coming to Poland, I would have to break some of my rules, because first of all, I had a rule about not buying any new art, and I was going to visit my friend who is a painter and an artist, and I knew that I wanted to buy some art from her. And then the last day of my trip to Poland, we went to an art shop that I had been wanting to go back ever since I went in October of 2024, and I did buy myself a new ceramic palette. Oh, look how cute it is. I had bought myself in October the two twin sisters of this palette, this one and this one. How cute. And I couldn't stop thinking about the one that's twice as big, like this one. And so since I had thought so much about it and I knew I would use it for my watercolor, I went ahead and bought it. So you might say it's a smart purchase and it doesn't really count. I also bought myself this. This is a pencil holder. Its purpose is to, make a tiny pencil bigger and easier to use. I had seen one of those in, what's her name, Koza, on Instagram. I had seen one on her stories and I was like, what the heck is that? I want that. I could have made one myself. I didn't. When I was at the art shop, I asked Verka if she knew if they had those, and she said yes, and she showed me, and I bought one because the good thing about not having bought any more art supplies is I haven't bought any more crayons, and I have been using the colored pencils that I have at my disposition. I've been using them loads and they have become very tiny. Look at those. Oh my shit. Tiny. The tiniest. Very small. Tiny. And other tiny colored pencil. I've been using them to death, and I've been using the same ones every day to make my daily self-portraits, and been using them. So I thought that maybe this was like a smart purchase and that it didn't count as one of the crazy purchases like I did last year when I just bought stuff on a whim without thinking about it. What do you think? Have I lost my game of a low buy? I didn't say it was a no buy, I said it was a low buy, so does that count as a very smart purchase, and am I forgiven? The third thing I bought at Paper Concept was a little twin brother to this. I had bought last year in October a gold Kuretake watercolors pen, and I love it. I love this gold. It's really, really nice. And I've been hearing so much about the Kuretake watercolors, and honestly, I just really wanted to try out another color, especially because gold is if you've tried watercolors before, you must know that gold is like, it doesn't react the same way as typical watercolors. So I wanted to try like a normal color that isn't special. Well, it's very special actually, but I really wanted to try it. Also, I've been influenced by many people, but now Sophie McPike has bought Kuretake watercolors. How am I supposed to resist the urge to buy some? So I'm very proud of myself because I only bought one color to see how it reacted, and safe to say it reacted like a dream, and now I really want a watercolor set by Kuretake. Look at it. The color is green gold. It is beautiful, beautiful, amazing. I love the texture it has, like so creamy, so velvety. It kind of feels like gouache slash acrylics slash watercolors. Amazing, super pigmented, love it. How am I going to resist? Someone did send me a message on Insta today to like ask me if I wanted them to give me their Kuretake set, so will it be cheating if I like do an exchange? I don't think it will. If I do like an exchange, if I send them something and they send me the Kuretake watercolors, it's not like buying new, right? It's no new. It will still be new to me, like such a conundrum. Anyways, that's what I bought. Let's get on the stationery train. Why don't we? So I have mentioned on this channel before that I am a paper addict, that I am a sketchbook hoarder, that I have an addiction to stationery. The one way I found to like go around the no new stationery rule is that I had a rule that I was allowed like to spend up to 50 euros a month to send mail to my sisters or to my friends, or to buy stuff for them, to buy gifts. So that's how it started. That's how I started the slippery slope of still getting to buy stationery. I follow the Wild Pencil on Instagram, and she has such amazing products, and I have been really thinking about, ever since I opened my art business, I've been really thinking about where I want to be in a few years. And where I want to be is actually, I would love to have a stationery brand. Like I would love to have a line of stationery based on my art. Anyway, I consider this research, but the Wild Pencil Studio has amazing products, and I bought some for my sister, and then I couldn't resist getting some for me. So I did get two things. I got a cute notepad and a little sticky notepad. So cute. Yes, so I got these two things for me from the Wild Pencil. And then when I was in Poland, I did get this. This is a hole puncher. It's really cute, it's just round, and the idea behind it is that ever since a few years back, since I discovered Léa Maupetit, who's a French illustrator as well, and she's like a color wizard, and she has binders full of research and colors and stuff. Anyways, she gave me the idea of getting one of those, and so this way I can, you know, do tests, color tests, and then on paper, and then, you know, punch a hole in the paper and stick all the little samples together, one next to another, at the very same format. Very cute. So I'm gonna use this for that, and maybe some other stuff, who knows. But yeah, it was kind of a impulse buy, and then also it had been something that I've been thinking about for quite a while now. So, and also it was quite cheap, so I don't know. I did break the rules, so you can scold me in the comments. Please feel free to leave me hate comments. I would love that. I love the engagement. Feel free. So on the no new art front, let's talk about that. I told myself I would not buy any more new art, except for the art that I could get via Patreon and all my Patreon subscriptions. And so when Werka, my friend from Poland, Werka Maciejewska, who is known on Instagram as Werka Wiewiórka, I now can pronounce it correctly. She launched a Patreon a while back, like a month ago maybe now, and so I subscribed and I was like, maybe she will do prints of the art that I really want to buy from her, and then she didn't. So I decided that if no one else had bought one of the paintings she did, Let's Find You a Nest, I think it's called. It's a portrait. I will insert an image here. It's a portrait of Helena Bonham Carter with a bird, really beautiful. I told myself, like, if no one buys it, I will buy it. I thought someone will buy it because it's so beautiful. No one bought it, so I had to have it. And then I kind of stole her some art that I was like, oh my god, it's so pretty, and she gave it to me. This cute pigeon that she painted during an Instagram live that you might have been present at. I was. This tiny painting. How beautiful is it? So I did buy the big painting, and then Verka did give me a bunch of art. And I think if she gifted me the art, it's not like buying new art, right? So I only broke the rule once. That's good. I've been really good at not buying any new clothes and any new courses. I did not buy any new courses, but I did not take the courses that I have bought on Domestika. I still haven't done it. I still need to do it. On the new clothes front, let me tell you that I've become internet friends with a French leather worker. She's a handbag designer, and oh my god. There was one handbag that I really wanted to buy from her, and I've been telling myself I will buy it for my 30th birthday on the 12th of December 2025. She launched a new handbag, like she crafted a whole new handbag that is super freaking cute. It is inspired by an artisan toolbox. The shape of it is really cute. I will insert pictures here. I really want to buy one to put all of my art supplies when I go painting en plein air. I know I shouldn't. I'm really struggling, and also, like, I don't want to buy it because I'm doing the low buy, and then I really want to buy it because first of all it's really beautiful, and second of all I'd be supporting a friend's business, and who doesn't want to support women-owned businesses? Like, should I wait until my birthday? Should I buy it? Let's talk about books. I've been good with books. I've been really good. How I've been dealing with not buying new books is that every time there's a book that I want to buy, I write it down in my wish list. For the novels, what I think I'm gonna do is just put them on my e-reader, find them on the internet, and then put them on my e-reader. This way I don't have a physical copy of a book, or the kids' books, or the art books. How do I do it? Like, how do I do it? I have to wait. And I did break my rule and bought one book, only one, on the day that I decided that I would innocently go browsing in a bookshop. Why? Why did I think that I had the self-power, the self-will to go innocently browse into a bookshop and not buy anything? Why? Because I did it once. In January, I did it once. I was at my grandparents', I was with my sisters. I went to Actes Sud in Arles, and I saw over 40 books that I wanted to buy. Actes Sud in Arles, they have an amazing, not that huge, but like really, really beautifully crafted kids book collection. It's magnificent. They have all the new books, all the trendy books. They have books from abroad. Amazing. I took pictures of the covers of the books, and I did not buy any. So one day I was just strolling, I was out to go buy some crisps, and I passed by the bookshop, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna innocently go into the bookshop, and I found a book that I really freaking loved. I'm gonna grab it. I don't know if these have been translated into any languages other than French, but this author, Olivier Talek, is a French illustrator and he's an author. He writes his own books and he illustrates them, and he is amazing. And I saw the cover, I was like, oh, Olivier Talek, love him. I have 2 or 3 books of him already, and I know I love his style of drawing, really cute, amazingly cute. And the title is Est-ce qu'il dort? So is he sleeping? And when I read the title, I was like, oh, it's a book on sleep. And then I quickly understood when I opened it that no, it's not a book on sleep, it's a book on death. And I really think that writing books on death for children is really freaking important. And there are, like, to my knowledge, not that many books that talk about death in a really simple, effective way, in a really beautiful way, and also in a way that is really accessible to small children. This book uses the word death, but also it's not creepy, you know, it's really beautiful, really sweet. I cried at the bookshop when I flipped through the pages, and so I decided that I shall buy it. And also, I've been buying so many books at the bookshop that I did have, it was a sign of the universe. I had like 10 euros to use on my customer card. So was that a sign from the universe that I was supposed to buy it? Maybe. I decided to think of it as a yes. So these were all the ways that I failed at my low buy. I am still gonna try and keep up with the low buy. While still being flexible, I think that thinking of this year as a low buy year and having really freaking strict rules is helping me not, you know, throw money out the windows, quite literally. And I've been really liking what it's been doing to my brain. I see ads for what they are. I really see now that, like, it's really naive to say, but I really see on Pinterest and Instagram and all of that, all the ways that people are trying to sell me things. I'm not saying it's bad, because I know, like, I'm on Instagram, I'm on YouTube, I'm also trying to get new clients. And by the way, is this a nice time to tell you that I'm open for commissions? If you want a nice illustration and if you want to support a small artist, you can also, you know, ask me for an art commission. I have a little file, a little Google Docs on my profile on YouTube that you can click on and we can get to work together. That's nice. But also, yeah, I am on Instagram trying to advertise my art business. I'm here trying to advertise my art business, but also I really want to connect with people, so it's this and that, and I'm really, really bad at advertising my art business, to be honest. But it's why I'm here too. So let's not be hypocrites, but you know, I can see when people are trying to sell me something, and I can think to myself, like, do I really want this? Do I really need this? Is this something that I'm gonna use? Is this something that is gonna make me happy or someone else happy? Like, what is the purpose of this? And it's safe to say that I think I've really matured. I now have an Excel sheet that has 4 pages. 2 for my personal budget. The first one is like my provisional budget, like the budget I think I'm gonna need. And the second one is my real budget, like the page where I really budget on a day-to-day. I get on this page, well, not on a day-to-day, but every day I make a purchase, I go on this page and I type in what I've purchased, and now I know what money I have at all times. And so the second one, like the other 2 ones, are my professional budget, so provisional professional and real professional budget. And it's changed my life. I now know how to use Excel. I'm one of these people, one of those people. Am I? I am. And I know, once again, it is super privileged of me to be like, I didn't know how to count my money and now I do. I know that some people, you know, have money problems, and I'm not here like saying that I'm poor when I'm not or anything like that. I've never been in danger. I acknowledge like how financially privileged I am, I know. And still, I like to think that I know where my money is, which I used to not know. and made me really insecure financially. So yeah, and I've been really ashamed of talking about money. Someone on YouTube told me that I talk too much about money and that it's, what did they say? Did they say that it was cringe or that it was boring? I don't know. I think they said it was quite cringe that I talk too much about money, and I thought it was really funny. For one, because I advertise myself as being cringe all the time. So that's quite funny that someone told me like I'm cringe, like don't take this the wrong way, but I think you're super cringe. I mean, did I not think I was cringe before he said it? I did, so no one's feelings were hurt. But also, I do think I'm quite shy still talking about money. Like, I don't really understand money. I'm not really money educated. I feel like my brain has forgotten how to do math, or has forgotten to make the link between what math is and what money is. And anyways, I don't think I really talk a lot about money on my channel, except for sometimes like saying like, oh, this, I'm advertising this, but this is super expensive. So like, I'm not saying go buy it in a rush. Like, be careful with how you spend your money, because I've been here spending all the money I have on stuff that I really don't need. So I know how precarious this can be, like how dangerous this can be. And I don't want to be the type of person who's like, you should buy this and you should buy that. I know my channel could really be more successful if I was more willing to like try to sell you stuff that I don't really believe in, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to make you lose your money. I don't want to scam you. I don't want you to think that you need anything else than practicing your art. What you need, and that's the subject for another video, but what you need is not to buy a new watercolor set. And I'm saying this to me also. You don't need to buy a new pencil sharpener. You don't need to buy an onion skin journal, although it is a really beautiful journal and I love drawing in it. If you want one, good. If you think you'll use it, great. You don't need a journal, a new journal. You just need to practice daily. You need to focus on your art. And buying new stuff, it's gonna give you a rush. I'm not lying to you, but it's not gonna give you the same thing as what drawing every day is gonna give you. And drawing every day is gonna give you self-confidence. It's gonna make you focus on the practice, on the joy of practicing. It's gonna give you, you know, the self-confidence to know that you can do something every day, even for 5 minutes, even for 1 minute, even for 30 fucking seconds. So yeah, I don't want to be the person who tells you you should buy this and this. If you buy it, it would change your life, because I really don't believe in that. I really do think that, you know, trying to buy less and trying to focus more on doing and creating and crafting, it's been good for my mental health as well. That's my hot take on this low buy year. It's gonna continue. I'm gonna try to work on my addiction to buying stuff. I'm gonna try and be better. I'm gonna, you know, try to not judge myself. And let me tell you, if you've purchased some stuff that you regret, but I think like none of the purchases that I told you about I regret, because I thought them through like way more than what I did last year. So that's that. I hope you had fun watching this. If you had and you're still not subscribed, please subscribe, please. If you want to shame me for, you know, not going through with the not buying any new art supplies, please shame me in the comment. Please leave me a comment, please. And also consider joining my Patreon once again. I love you so much. Take care of yourself. Ta-ta, pip pip.